Now, the Turok series has always had a fantastic premise, but suffered a little in implementation. The forthcoming title by Propaganda Games is hoped to be a bit of a comeback after 2002's flop, Turok Evolution. I've been playing through the demo, which was released on 360 last week. There are some really cool aspects to this game. Essentially, you're pitted against other military types led by your former mentor Kane, but the presence of a neutral third party with huge destructive capability adds spice to what would otherwise be fairly standard FPS. It's also great that instead of making the dinos the baddies, the dinosaur AI has been designed so that they do behave like forces of nature, with the dangerous ones, like the raptors, attacking you and your guys, your enemies and other dinosaurs without discrimination. But with herbivorous beasts just ignoring you, or smaller carnivores like the Compsognathus just letting you pass by without attacking. It gives the world greater verisimilitude and makes the gameplay much more interesting. You can also use the behaviour of the aggressive dinosaurs to your advantage by luring them towards your enemies with flares or shots and then keeping out of sight while they wreak havoc.
They're drawn to the flare.
That said, it is sometimes downright silly. Yes, you might be pumped, but taking out a velociraptor with a hunting knife is just stupid and broken. It doesn't really feel that satisfying to blast them away with an SMG either. Frickin' dinosaurs should feel bigger, tougher, more threatening. At the moment, they're only difficult because there are lots of them and they can jump out at you from nowhere. Your teammate Slade is quite impatient and a bit of a prick, nagging you on and threatening to leave you for dead if you want to stop and have a look around. He's generally good at providing backup, but at one point I ran out of ammo and was attacked by a raptor right next to him, and he just stood there and watched.
Let's go.
Cheers, mate. And speaking of rather retarded AI, the stealth portion which has been added to this game relies heavily on the patrolling squaddies frequently stopping to admire the scenery with their backs to you or fumbling with their shoelaces, while you clomp about out of cover in their vicinity until you're close enough for the backstab. And firefights were largely matters of attrition rather than tactics. Graphically speaking, the outdoor sections and dinos look pretty nice, but we hope there's a bit of work left to be done on this, with frame rate and clipping issues proving a problem in this demo. Now I have to say, this demo hasn't made me too terribly excited about the full game coming out in February, especially as they've left out the cerebral bore. Neither the gameplay nor the story do much to make it stand out from the crowd, and while the inclusion of a wide variety of dinosaurs will automatically earn them brownie points, I suspect Barney would have made a scarier opponent.